Hi friends, Matt here. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing. This box contains auction winnings that I picked up from Japan. So see, it's got the special Japanese writing on it, the kanji. So I'm going to get to it. So a lot of you guys know I love straight razors, and a friend of mine, Mike, he got me into these Japanese razors, and I know a lot of guys know that they're awesome, and so I picked up a few. All right, so first off, Japanese packaging is always like primo. It's really good. So here we go. Here's the first pack. There's quite a few in here. Let's see. This might take a while because they usually pack them really, really well. All right, our first razor is a Tanifuji 395. There's his kanji right there on the back. And it looks like the scale is missing the name Tanifuji, but it's there. Needs just a little bit of cleanup. It's going to be a nice razor. Set that over here. Another Tanifuji, it looks like. And I was buying lots with quite a few razors in them, so. Yep, another Tanifuji. This is a 1070. Looks like a half hollow. Looks like it's in great shape. Way better than what the auction listing showed it. That's awesome. So this will need minimal cleanup. Next up, this one is already going to a new home. This is a Cape Kennedy by Tanifuji. And it looks great, way better than the auction pictures. I bet if we put a little enamel into the writing there, it would look almost like new. Really cool. All right, next up. Here we go. I believe this one is a Filarmonica. Oh yeah. So this is a Filarmonica 13 Inox, and it's just a pretty one. Look at there. If you guys are in the hunt for razors like Filarmonicas for a decent price, I might suggest that you run over to the Japanese market, because you can get them for much less than you can off of eBay or off of the specialty websites, like some of the ones that list them really high. All right, next up is a Heckles Fiodur. Oh yeah, this one is new old stock, never taken out, still wrapped up. I think I'm gonna leave it that way, at least until I own it. And it's a 472 1/2. Very cool. All right, next I have a box. Let's see what's in here. I'm telling you, the packing that they do is just top notch. Really nice little straight razor box. It actually says razor case on it there. All right. It does not want to open wide, but it has a bunch of razors in it. First up is a Bismarck Barber Special. There we go. Looks great. Won't take any time to clean it up. And actually these scales are a little yellowed, but a little polish will whiten them up. Here we go. Here's a Herder 77. Again, very minimal cleanup. Oh, this is a nice one. A Fion. This is a Japanese razor. Very nice. I have one already, made by Takanahana. Really, really good shaver. I think this is almost the exact same model that I have. All right, this is one of the razors I was wanting in this set. An Aiku Derby, a Derby Aiku. It says lasting sharpness, reusable design. That's awesome. And this is made in Japan, of course. All right, and this is one of the ones that I was also hunting in this one. A Hayiashi Diamond, 888. Very nice. Very close to new old stock. It just needs a little polish. It's perfect. Look at that. And lastly, out of this box, it's a Parker 567. Full hollow. Very cool. And I think this is also Takanahana, if I remember right. No, it's just Parker. Just Parker. Okay, let me load these back in. I have a huge affinity for these Japanese razors now. They are very, very cool. They have a lot of Inox stainless steel razors in Japan, as well as quite a few saw engine blades. And most of the blades that the barbers used were 6/8, 7/8 razors. Looks like this is my last pack. Oh, never mind, there's 3 different packs in there. Let's see. All right, next up is another Heckles. Heckles 250. And it is a Fiodur. Ew. Looks like it needs a little cleanup. She's a little dirty in there. But it looks like this was a barber's razor. He took really good care of it. Look at the spine. Pretty spine. And I think this is, if I remember right, a special anniversary. This specific Inox razor. Looks like it just needs really, really super minimal cleanup. Just clean the scales out. Okay, next up is a Heljestrand. Speaking of which, they have a lot of Helljestrands there. Heljestrand MK10, which I've really been wanting for a long time. Close to an MK32, but not quite. I think the grind's just a little heavier. And it just needs minimum cleanup too. And the one that I was hunting for in this specific one, in this specific lot, was the Hayiashi Diamond. 8,000. Wow. Whoa! Oh my gosh, look at those scales. It's amazing what they did with these scales. They're perfect. The blade has, and I knew from the picture, has a tiny little bit of rust on the toe, which I'm gonna clean up real easily. Look at that. Just a tiny little bit. But the thing is almost new old stock. I don't think looks like it may have been honed once. It looks perfect. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Well, this one's already got a home, so it's gonna go to that home. But very, 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 very cool razor. I've been hunting for it for years. I'd say 4, maybe 5 years. All right. see what's in this one. Another Heckles Fiodur. You know, I never owned one of these before. I actually only owned a few vintage Heckles. Didn't own any from the 1950s and 60s like these. But these are going to be fun. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 of them to hone up. Oh yeah. This is another Heckles 472. There she is. Looks like it's new old stock. Beautiful worked spine. Awesome. Oops. I did another opening of a box last week, which I should have recorded, but I did not. Would have made for great content. All right, feels like one more razor, I think. Oh, I know what this one is. So me and my buddy Rich, we really like Seiko razors. And the Japanese market, I don't know if it was the Seiko company or what, but I do know that like Canon and several other companies, they would go to these razor manufacturers and ask them to make them a special razor. So this one is by the Hishisei company. This is a Seiko razor. So, of course, I'm unboxing it with a Seiko on. Oh, and it's got the rust-free paper, which a lot of these Japanese razors that I'm receiving have rust-free paper wrapped around them. Just a simple razor, much like the with an extended tang or a toe or tail too. Simple razors, well made and beautiful. Yeah, this is just. I thought it was all rusty, but it's covered in oil, and it is looks like a 7/8, a little thicker at the toe. It's not been used. It's new old stock. Might have just a touch of cleanup on the spine here, but it is a Seiko 3000, and very, very, very cool. I'm excited about this one. So there you go. All right, so that's the last one of the day. I don't do a whole lot of unboxings, but this is kind of fun. I've got a lot of work to hone up these razors, so loads of fun. Like I said about the auction sites, I mean, Japan has their own auction site, like eBay. Spain does, Portugal does. Pretty much any country has their own auction site. Google has Google Translate. You can easily go to any of those auction sites and hunt for razors or stones. Granted, you never know what you're gonna get. It's just like our eBay. But you can get some great deals, especially like the Japanese yen right now. It's really low to the dollar, so you can get a great value for some of these. So do yourself a favor, put yourself out there and look for some razors. So with that, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll shave with you later. Take care.